What if I told you one verse exists that even Satan himself fears? A verse so powerful, it sends an angel to guard you all night. This is not a story, this is real, something beyond human understanding. Yet, compared to Allah's throne, Arsh, the Kursi is like a small ring thrown into a vast desert. Ayat al-Kursi describes Allah's Kursi, His throne, His power, His knowledge, His authority, His life, His eternal existence, and His limitless dominion. It is considered the verse closest to containing Ism al-Azam. If we were able to witness what happens in the unseen world when Ayat al-Kursi is recited, our hearts would tremble, and we might not even be able to bear it. There are many fascinating hadiths from the Prophet that show how Ayat al-Kursi is unique compared to other verses. Hazrat Abu Huraira, R.A., narrated that the Messenger of Allah appointed him to guard the wealth of zakat. However, some of it kept going missing, and he did not know who was taking it. One night, he decided to stay alert. Suddenly, he saw a strange being, tall and unusual. He greeted it with peace, and it responded. He asked, "Are you a jinn or a human?" The being replied, "I am a jinn." He said, "Give me your hand." When the jinn gave its hand, it felt like a dog's paw, and it had hair like a dog. Abu Huraira, R.A., asked, "Are all jinn created like this?" The jinn replied, "Among them, there are many, but none more ugly than me." He then asked, "Why have you come?" The jinn said, "I am needy, poor, and in difficulty." Feeling sympathy, Abu Huraira, R.A., gave it some food and let it go after it promised not to return. The next morning, when he met the Prophet, he was asked, "What happened to the one you caught last night?" This showed that the Prophet already knew. Abu Huraira, R.A., explained everything and said he had released it. The Prophet said, "He lied to you, and he will return tonight." The following night, the jinn came again, just as the Prophet had said. It tried to steal again, and Abu Huraira, R.A., caught it. The jinn pleaded and swore oaths until he was released once more. In the morning, the Prophet said again, "He lied to you, and he will come back." On the third night, the jinn returned once more. This time, Abu Huraira, R.A., said, "You are a liar. I will not let you go this time." Realizing there was no escape, the jinn decided to reveal its greatest secret. It said, "If you release me, I will teach you something that will greatly benefit you." Abu Huraira, R.A., agreed and asked what it was. The jinn said, "When you go to sleep, recite Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, al-hayyul qayyum, recite Ayat al-Kursi. If you do this, Allah will appoint a guardian angel to protect you until morning, and no devil will come near you." When Abu Huraira, R.A., informed the Prophet the next morning, the Prophet said, "He told you the truth, although he is a great liar." Then the Prophet asked, "O Abu Huraira, do you know who you were speaking to for the past 3 nights?" Abu Huraira, R.A., replied, "No, O Messenger of Allah." The Prophet then said, "It was Satan." This authentic narration describes a real incident that truly occurred. Whoever recites this verse, Allah assigns an angel to guard them until morning. It protects from both physical and spiritual harm, and no devil can even come close, because a protective barrier is formed around the person. So what exactly are the Kursi and the Arsh? The word Kursi refers to a throne. The Prophet explained it with a remarkable example. It is narrated from Abu Dar, R.A., that the 7 heavens, compared to the Kursi, are like a tiny ring thrown into a vast desert. In the same way, the Kursi itself, when compared to the Arsh, is like a small ring in a massive desert. The Kursi is so immense that all the heavens and the earth exist within it, and the Kursi itself exists within the Arsh of Allah. Now try to understand this. Imagine the room you are sitting in. Expand it to your neighborhood, then to your city, then your country, then the entire world. Then think about the solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, which contains around 400 billion stars, many larger than our sun. Expand further. There are approximately 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. Yet all of this vast creation, compared to the Kursi, is like a tiny ring lying in a desert. And even that Kursi is like a small ring compared to the Arsh. Subhanallah. So what is the Kursi? Scholars explain that the Kursi represents the boundary of the physical universe. It is a reality that includes all heavens, all earths, and the entire physical realm. Yet even this is nothing compared to the Arsh of Allah. In Ayat al-Kursi, it is stated that his Kursi encompasses the heavens and the earth. To understand this, imagine placing a small football in the center of a huge field, then placing that field inside a city. In comparison, the heavens and the earth are smaller than that football when compared to the Kursi. Hassan al-Basri, R.A., also said that the Kursi represents Allah's knowledge. The verse indicates that everything that has happened, is happening, or will happen is within Allah's knowledge, contained within the Kursi. The Kursi reflects Allah's authority over the physical universe, stars, planets, and galaxies, while the Arsh represents his authority. Would burn those carrying the Kursi. In an authentic hadith, the Prophet said that Allah wrote the destiny of all creation 50,000 years before the heavens and the earth were created, at a time when his throne was above water. The Arsh is described as being made from red ruby, unlike anything found in this world. The distance from one side of it to the other is a journey of 5 million years. This universe exists in perfect balance. If Allah were to stop sustaining it even for a single moment, everything would collapse and be destroyed. Consider an example. Imagine the tiny hole at the tip of a needle through which thread passes. Now suppose that every second, 1 billion atoms pass through that tiny point. Even then, it would take 5,000 years to completely wear it away. This shows how incredibly small atoms are. Yet Allah continuously sustains countless such tiny creations every moment. If you were to stop even for an instant, everything would cease to exist. Within human nature, the reflection of Allah's names can be seen. This is a profound secret that Ayat al-Kursi reminds us of, that we stand before the most powerful. After understanding this reality, how can a person commit sins? How can they abandon prayer? How can they go against the commands of Allah? This entire vast universe, compared to Allah's Arsh, is like a small piece of wood. Then imagine how great Allah himself must be. The Messenger of Allah once asked Ubay ibn Kabi, R.A., O Abu al-Muntir, which is the greatest verse in the Book of Allah that you know? Ubay replied, Allah and his Messenger know best. When the Prophet asked again, Ubay ibn Kabi, R.A., answered, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Upon hearing this, the Prophet placed his blessed hand on Ubay's chest and said, Congratulations to you for this knowledge, O Ubay. From this narration, it became clear that Ayat al-Kursi is the greatest verse in the Book of Allah. What is remarkable is that Ubay, R.A., already knew this even before the Prophet confirmed it in another hadith. Imam an-Nasai narrates from Abu Umama, R.A., that the Messenger of Allah said, Whoever recites Ayat al-Kursi after every obligatory prayer, nothing stands between him and paradise except death. This means that after death, Allah will admit that person into Jannah. This shows that Ayat al-Kursi is among the verses that lead directly toward paradise. But how should Ayat al-Kursi be recited so that the heart begins to see through spiritual insight? The first step is distancing oneself from attachment to the physical world and drawing closer to the soul and deeper meanings. It is about opening closed doors of understanding. To achieve this, one must first understand the verse itself. Let us reflect on its explanation, phrase by phrase. Allah, this is the greatest and most honored name. Allah can create an atom as easily as He creates an entire galaxy. He can create a tiny worm from dust just as effortlessly as He creates an elephant. His power is limitless. His knowledge is boundless. His mercy has no end. He simply says be, and it comes into existence. La ilaha illa huwa, there is no deity worthy of worship except Him. This statement rejects every false object of worship, idols, wealth, fame, ego, worldly desires. Only Allah deserves worship, love, obedience, and supplication. The one who truly understands this fears no one, not a boss, not an enemy, not any worldly power. Everything comes from Allah alone. Real authority belongs only to Him. Al-Hayy, the ever-living, we are temporary. One day we will die. There was a time when we did not exist. Then Allah created us. And one day we will disappear. But Allah always was, and He will always remain. He never dies. the one who sustains and maintains all existence at this very moment. You are breathing. Who is allowing that breath? Allah. Your heart is beating. Who is making it beat? Allah. The earth is spinning. Who keeps it moving? Allah. If Allah were to stop sustaining creation for even a single moment, the entire universe would collapse. La takuduhu sinatun wa la naum, neither drowsiness overtakes him nor sleep. You become exhausted. You cannot survive even a couple of days without sleep. But Allah never tires. He never becomes weak. He never rests. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardi, to him belongs everything in the heavens and the earth. This world belongs to Allah. The trees belong to Allah. Your body belongs to Allah. Your life belongs to Allah. He can take all of it back whenever He wills. Nothing truly belongs to us. Everything is a trust. And one day, every trust will be accounted for. Man dawlati yashfayu indahu illa bi'idni, who can intercede with Him except by His permission. No one has independent power. A doctor does not heal. Allah heals. Your employer does not provide your sustenance. Allah provides. Your parents did not independently give you life. Allah gave you life. So ask only from Allah, and fear only Allah. Within Ayat al-Kursi lies the secret of Ism al-Azam, Allah's greatest name. Imagine a hidden light so powerful that it opens the depths of the universe, causes prayers to be accepted, and fulfills sincere supplications. This is the most majestic and mysterious of Allah's names. Just as Laylat al-Qadr is hidden within Ramadan, Ism al-Azam is also concealed. Its hidden nature increases its greatness. It is a name whose power shakes the heavens and the earth. Its spiritual force is so immense that it can transform a person's life in this world and the next. For scholars and saints, Ism al-Azam has always been one of the greatest divine secrets. It is considered Allah's loftiest name. The happiness of this life and the next is hidden in knowing Allah, loving Allah. Are so many people restless today? Because they lack connection with Allah. The more deeply a person recognizes Allah, the stronger their love for Him becomes. Ism al-Azam is one of the greatest means of truly knowing Allah. It is the formula for peace in this world and salvation in the hereafter. For centuries, scholars and seekers have searched for it. Some say it is a single name among the beautiful names of Allah. Others say it is a combination of several names. But its exact form remains hidden. And this concealment increases its value. Ibn Arabi, he said Ism al-Azam is not merely a word. It is the depth of Allah's meaning. It cannot be understood through knowledge alone. It is understood through a purified heart. He also said its reality differs according to a person's spiritual level. He taught that Ism al-Azam is among the most effective means for having prayers accepted. But the soul must first be purified. This divine secret echoes only within a clean heart. When true love for Allah enters the heart, life changes completely. The first time a person truly realizes how much Allah loves them, their heart trembles and their eyes fill with tears. And the greatest way to connect to Allah's names is by following the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah. Many scholars say that Al-Qayyum is a central part of the greatest name. Allah created the universe, and everything continues to exist only because of Him. At every single moment, Allah is actively sustaining and managing creation. To observe the universe is, in reality, to witness the actions of Allah. The secret of Al-Qayyum is hidden within the secrets of the universe itself. Every second, countless creations come into existence and pass away. Some last only seconds, others hours, and some survive for days. So why does all of this continue? Because Allah maintains perfect balance at every moment. Ibn Kathir mentioned in a narration that Ism al-Azam is found within these verses. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Alif Lam Mim, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, Al-Hayyul Qayyum. In another hadith reported in Tirmidhi and Abu Dawud, a man was making dua saying, O Allah, I ask you, all praise belongs to you, there is no deity except you, the one full of majesty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, O ever-living, O sustainer. The prophet said, do you know by what he called upon Allah? He called upon him by his greatest name, the one by which, when he is asked, he gives, and when he is called, he responds. Muhammad Hamdi Yazir stated that the word huwa functions like ism al-azam because it directly points to the essence of Allah himself. According to Hazrat Ali, R.A., among the greatest names are Al-Fard, Al-Hay, Al-Qayyum, Al-Hakam, Al-Adl, Al-Qudus. Imam Abu Hanifa considered Al-Hakam and Al-Adl significant, while Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani emphasized Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum. Imam Rabbani regarded Al-Qayyum as central. Allah is so that he knows the movement of a tiny ant walking on a black stone in the Ilidwa, because he is the one who creates every action. No one possesses knowledge except what Allah allows. Even knowledge itself is a gift from Allah. His Kursi extends over the heavens and the earth. Darkness of the night. He knows where even the smallest atom exists in the farthest galaxy, and where he knows what is before them and what is behind them. He even knows the secrets hidden within hearts. Protecting them does not tire him at all. This verse is filled with, so fear such a Lord. Obey him. Worship him. Do not attach your heart to weak humans who cannot even take a single step without Allah's permission. Make Ayat al-Kursi a part of your life. Write it and place it in your home. Look at it daily. Recite it regularly. Reflect on its meaning. Recite it when leaving your home. Recite it for illness, for acceptance of dua, for healing, for protection, for sustenance, for relief from debt, for success in your work. Today, we explored Ayat al-Kursi, its meaning, its wisdom, and its hidden secrets. May Allah grant all of us the ability to dive into the ocean of Ayat al-Kursi and understand it with sincerity. Believe this, if you recite it with true understanding, the doors of hidden realities will begin to open slowly. Doors of meaning will open. Doors of peace will open. Doors of ritual and physical blessings will open. And the closed eye of the heart will awaken. Whatever was good in this comes from Allah. Any mistake is from me. May Allah forgive me and all of you. If anything seemed incorrect or needs correction, kindly mention it with respect. I will gladly accept it. Allah knows best. Make it a habit to recite Ayat al-Kursi daily. May Allah keep all of you under His protection. Do not forget to like and share so more people can benefit. May Allah forgive us all and grant us the highest in Jannat al-Firdaus.